Hello everybody, this is me, Bradley Prater. Welcome to another review of a very good game that I love a lot. It's called Motortown Behind the Wheel. I know that I have a first look video already uploaded onto YouTube, but I really thought that this game was worth a review once it was released, and it did get released into early access, which is not what I thought it was going to be, but that means there's going to be way more regular updates to the game, and there has been plenty of regular updates, let me tell you that. It's a really good, almost simulator style of game. You can buy houses, you can buy cars, buy taxis, just do pretty much whatever you want in the world. You can be a cop, you can be an ambulance driver, you can be a trucker, you can just drive cars around if you really want to, and you make money doing jobs. Me really explaining that all together, that's pretty much the gist of the game. There isn't really a whole bunch to talk about. There are lots of cool features though that they have included in the game to keep you busy and playing a lot. They have racetracks where you can do time attack missions, styles, just timed laps, race other people. They have an airport that has an airplane, and I don't necessarily know what the airplane is for, but it is there. It's fully modeled and fully textured, so I think that at one point in time we're actually going to be able to fly it and maybe do some delivery missions with flying the airplane. That would be pretty cool. I think that would be fun. Alongside this just being a driving game, they're constantly adding and tweaking the ability to upgrade your car, put turbos in it, lower it, make stiffer shocks and suspension, do custom body parts and panels, put custom work on your cars, maybe even lighting kits in the future. I don't really know what they're planning on doing, but they have lots of options already installed, even though they're not really super accessible at this moment in time. I think that the game is a super big jam. It's so fun to play, just to sit down, turn your music up, turn your tunes up, and just jam out to music while you're doing deliveries, making your money in the game so you can save up for that Lamborghini that they got sitting in the lot. I ended up buying a little two-door hatchback that I put a huge fucking motor in. That was a really fun car to drive. I could whoop anybody that I played with online. Did I mention that it actually is online? You can play with other players in the world and do deliveries together. That's a pretty cool concept in the game. You can ride with each other in the cars, take turns back and forth. I genuinely like that. The communication and the community is really great right now. I've put a lot of hours into this game. I don't really want to tell you how much I put into it, but at least 15 hours of my life has gone into this game, just testing, driving, doing all sorts of missions and stuff, saving up money, getting cars, doing the major fun stuff, just so that I could get a good idea of what the game can prove, what it has to offer, and what fun it can have. Overall, it's a genuinely good game. The graphics, they're pretty simplistic. Some of the car textures look like they are like Unity assets or something like that, but that could change further on down the road. I'm not going to bash them for that because it is early access. If they do end up using those assets further on down the road, it's not really going to hurt my feelings. The car models match up with the rest of the game, and there's lots of really cool but simple textures, and it actually makes the game kind of feel lively. One of my favorite things to do in the game is to run from the cops. I love that. You go up by a cop car and you start speeding really fast and they can't even keep up with you. Once you put a huge motor in your car, it's game over. And if you put performance tires on your car, it's even more of a game over for them. There's damage models in the game, which I think is pretty neat. You can do lots of damage to your car if you jump that bad boy off a cliff, which I've done before. Flying down the road, you lose traction, clip a bump, and flip like 800 times. Man, that car's toast. Engine doesn't work anymore. It's overheating like a madman. It's blown up, and then you have to pay lots of money to fix it. Playing a game like this is pretty cool also, because you get to you have to monitor your fuel levels and your coolant levels, so like your temperature levels for your coolant. So if your car gets too hot, it'll break down. If you run out of gas, you're stranded until you can get a tow truck to tow you somewhere, which could be another player, by the way. Another player can tow you to a different destination. Or you can go and hire a virtual tow truck to come get you, flip you over for like $2 or $3 grand. it's pretty expensive, but you know, if you get screwed over and stuck in the middle of nowhere, you can't really do much about that. Aside from that, that's pretty much the gist of the game. I mean, it's just a really fun, chill, laid-back game that you can play with anybody. And I think that's the charm of the game. It makes it really, really valuable to me to play. I can sit back and it's actually a game I can relax playing. I can just completely sit back and relax while playing it. And that's definitely going to hold a close spot in my heart, because normally when I play games I stress the hell out over them. And boy oh boy, I still never ever beat them. And even though I'm doing reviews, this is what I have to offer. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do I think the game is right now? I think the game is a solid 7. Once they start adding more stuff into the game, more houses to build, maybe some furniture you can put inside of the houses, maybe have more interactivity, maybe have a survival system implemented into the game. That would be pretty interesting. So you have to get sleep, eat, drink, pee, poop, whatever the hell they put into the game. That would be pretty cool for this. I would definitely enjoy it and make it more challenging to play than just driving and collecting money. Aside from that, one thing I do want to mention is if you ever get the tie-down straps, the straps that you strap down cargo with, don't use it. It glitches out, breaks the car completely. Aside from that, the game is almost perfect and pretty much bug-free from what I've seen. I haven't gotten any serious bugs, but I've seen other people that have gotten bugs, so for me, I'm good, scot-free. But this is Bradley Prater. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful day.